Once upon a time in a quiet village nestled between tall mountains, there lived a kind and gentle girl named Dara. Every night she would sit outside her house, gazing up at the twinkling stars and allowing herself to get lost in their mesmerizing light. Dara loved the stars more than anything else in the world. She would spend hours counting their shimmering points of light and making up stories about each one. But more than just looking at them, Dara had a deep longing in her heart, a wish to touch a star and feel its magic in her fingertips. One evening as Dara was gazing at the stars, she noticed something extraordinary. A small but bright star suddenly began to fall from the sky. It tumbled and flashed as it descended rapidly towards the distant hills behind her village. Without a moment's hesitation, Dara jumped up and ran towards the hills, calling out to the star, "Wait for me." As she ran, she whispered to herself, "Is this a dream? Could this be the star that will grant my wish?" When Dara finally reached the place where the star had fallen, she found it lying in a field behind a tall grass. And to her astonishment, the star was actually a tiny, luminous ball of light that was shivering slightly, looking weak and sad. Overwhelmed with a sudden surge of bravery and kindness, Dara gently approached the star and said in a soft voice, "Don't be afraid, I'll help you." She carefully picked up the star in both her hands, and to her surprise, it felt warm, like a mother's embrace. At that moment, Dara knew she had to take care of the star until she could find a way to return it to the sky. Holding the star close, Dara returned home. She cleaned and decorated a little glass box and placed the star inside, making sure it was safe and cozy. Then she carried the box to her balcony and placed it there, hoping that the fresh air would help the star regain its strength. Every night, Dara would sit on her balcony, watching over the star and talking to it, hoping that the other stars would notice their fallen friend and come looking for it. As the days passed, the star in the glass box began to glow brighter and brighter, filling Dara's room with a magical light. Dara was overjoyed to see the star getting stronger, but she also missed its company during the day. So every afternoon, she would take the box outside and show it to the sunshine, believing that the star would love to feel the warmth on its tiny body. One night, as Dara was sitting on her balcony, she noticed something incredible. The sky outside was filled with a brilliant, multicolored light, brighter than it had ever been before. A beam of pure white light suddenly shot down from the sky, enveloping the little star in its radiant glow. The light lifted the star out of the glass box and carried it slowly upwards towards the opening in the sky. Before disappearing into the heavens, the star paused for a moment, and Dara could have sworn it winked at her. Then, as if to say goodbye, the star drew a beautiful glowing heart in the sky and vanished. From that day forward, whenever Dara looked up at the night sky, she could see the bright, shining heart, which she knew was a star winking at her from afar. Though Dara never forgot the magical adventure she shared with the little star, she continued to look up at the sky every night, dreaming of the day when she might get to touch another fallen star and make another wish upon it.